Hey, hello everyone. What's up? Welcome to my channel, Bangtanallday. Um, if you don't know by now, my channel is where, I do little ship readings on the guys of BTS. And I'm gonna do something that I usually don't do because I usually don't film their individual past life readings, but since I've gotten busy behind the scenes with everybody's personal readings that really have gotten kind of tired and exhausted by the time the weekend comes because I do so much during the week, plus try to film and get out videos, and then I've been trying to pay attention or give more attention to my other channel, which is growing. So by the time that weekend hits, like I'm tired. So I did not want to miss out on doing or finishing up these guys' past life readings. So I just decided, hey, just let me go ahead and film it along with the other readings. And I try to do a little double upload to, you know, um, apologize and be like, here you go, guys, kind of spoil y'all since I haven't been doing lives. So yeah. Anyways, also, yes, I do personal readings. That has been picking up for me. I'm very happy. Yay. But yes, I do personal readings. And if you want to get a personal reading by me, just email me at awakeningamongus@gmail.com. And also, everything that I offer will be in the description box below. Please click down there and see the link of all the prices and all the readings. So just click on that. And also, you can follow me on my other channel, which is Awakening Among Us on YouTube. You can follow me there too because I do the pick a card reading, and it seems to really be helping people a lot. So if you want to see my other readings are on there. So yeah, let me get into this Namjoon past life reading. Um, it's interesting. It's very interesting, but also not a lot has happened. But hey, let's get into it. So his past life took place in Egypt, his most recent past life, because I only asked about the most recent past life for these guys because usually in your most recent past life, it's what you take over into this life. So his most recent past life was Egypt. He was a man. I think he had this King of Wand energy too. But yes, he was a man. Um, I asked about what his life was like, and I channeled some of this stuff too. So his life had to do with health, but this more of the health card is towards the wife he had because yes, he was married. He did get married in this lifetime. So that health card and this karmic relationship card is um for the wife. The wife wasn't in good health. His wife was not in good health, and he took care of his wife. The mom that he had in the past lifetime is his mom in this lifetime. And I was told that they do have a good relationship with each other, but they also are in each other's lives to help teach each other different things. And also there's like some karmic debt between them two that they have to complete with each other. So yes, he has the same mom in this lifetime that he did in the past lifetime. But it's a good relationship. They're both helping each other grow. So, and then arts, which I was told that in Egypt, he was a part of like their like what we will call it today is like a band, but what they called it in their time period was like he was a part of like a ceremonial or a ritual kind of band, and he played instruments and learned how to make music, and he also brought that talent in with him into this lifetime. He also brought the talent of creating melodies and things with him into this lifetime, and so that's probably why he makes music now, or was so gun-ho to like just make music. Also, he was a part of communal living, which this card says to me a lot about his character now, which with communal living, it's like everybody lived like they said that he lived in this small village in Egypt, but it was, they said Upper Egypt, and the whole community basically like took care of each other and shared things. Whoever needed something, it was given to them. You know, they told me in a way where it was as if, like for example, if one of the neighbors had a lot of flour, then they will go to the other neighbors or the other people in the community and give them, you know, cups of flour or bags of flour. They would just say, here, I got this, you know, I got so much flour, here's some, you know. I was also told that in his childhood, he would get very excited when neighbors will come and come and give the family things. Also, within this community where everybody took care of each other, how it plays out into his most recent life is that this is why he does well with BTS and chooses BTS and does well in groups and in communities, is because of what he experienced in this past lifetime. And yeah, that's why he does very good in like group settings, is because of this. um I feel like I am missing something else that I wanted to say that I channeled. Also, some more on his relationship with his wife. So I was told that um he married the wife, but the wife got sick during the marriage, and she got really ill, and she later on passed away from that illness. And that really broke his heart. He never remarried. Um, he never remarried from that, and it did really break his heart, and it really left a hole in his heart from that relationship. That's what they told me. More on the mom was that the mom in this lifetime is helping him heal the void of what he felt from the loss of the wife in the current in the past lifetime. So the mother is playing a very significant, his mom is really playing a very significant role in his current life, and also played a very significant role in his past life, and vice versa. This is probably why he's close with his mom in this lifetime. But yeah, they are playing a significant role in each other's life. And like I said, with the karmic debt thing, they also told me that the mother is helping him heal too. So I think that's all I really, yeah, that's all they really given me for what happened during his past life in Egypt. So yeah, so let me move on. What was Namjoon's purpose in that lifetime? Which I got the Justice card. Um, his purpose was protection to others, and others that brings fairness and protection to others, and others that need help. And I really do think that his purpose was trying to take care and look out for his wife or other people within the community that he was within. And I think that's where he learned like a sense of justice and a sense of taking care of people, and and being and taking care of people emotionally and physically and all that stuff because of what he learned with taking care of the wife. And so I think that was his purpose too in life, was to learn that, was to set up a situation where he learned how to take care of other people who was who couldn't take care of themselves, you know, who couldn't defend themselves, that was hindered in some sort of way. And so I think he created this whole life purpose around that, so he can teach, you know, teach that to himself and learn that for himself. And I really do think that he has taken what he learned and have it over into this lifetime, because I really feel like he does, as a leader, really does take good care of the guys in BTS when he really needs to. And I think he learned that from this past lifetime. So yeah. So let me go to what he did learn from this past lifetime in Egypt. Okay, so actually I wanted these cards down here. I wanted these cards up here because okay, so all right, so this is what I want to say that he's learned. So for the King of Keys, he did learn how to because the King of Keys usually represents like wealth and advancement and jobs and prosperity and everything like that. And I think like he learned how to advance in his career and manifest and things like that from this lifetime. I think he learned how to do those things in in that lifetime. Also, I think he learned how to, with the rebirth card or the birth card, I think he learned how to embrace new beginnings and push through things even though it's painful. I think that he has learned to take those painful events and still just push through and make the best of them through this birth card, because that's what this card kind of usually represents. Also, he's learned how to keep moving forward. Again, just keep moving forward no matter what obstacles is in his way. Like he's learned to ascend the mountain. Like he learned to keep moving forward no matter what. And I think he learned that with the death of the wife. Like he knew that after she passed, that life must go on, and he must continue on with his life. So I think from pushing through that kind of pain, I think that he's took that into this lifetime with him too, where he's just learned to push through pain and keep moving forward no matter what happens. So yeah, he's definitely learned what endurance is. The wandering path, enjoy the journey. I really think that he's learned to like enjoy the path or enjoy the journey. I think he really learned how to just no matter what happens, no matter where he's going, no matter what path he's on, I think he's really learned how to just enjoy it and see where life takes him. Sort of kind of like he learned how to give up control on certain things. So so yeah. And then I think he's learned how to get in connection with his intuitiveness, but for some reason, like once he got into this current lifetime, it's as if he forgot how to get in to connection with his intuitive side. Like he kind of lost that connection in some way. But I mean, he definitely learned it in the past lifetime. And he also learned how to have patience too from that lifetime. How to have patience with time, because you can see she's holding the clock. How to have patience with timing of things. Um, yeah, I think he's learned how to have patience and how to like embrace having patience with the timing of things, with the divine timing. But yeah, that's pretty much what he did learn from that lifetime, which I think some of these things do benefit him, and some of these things he kind of lost, I think, within this current lifetime. And so we're going to move on to what he didn't learn. So these are the things that he did not get to learn. Look at that, the rest and rejuvenation card. Lord, guess he didn't. Guess he learned how to do all that right there. Lord. Um. Okay. So what he didn't learn, I wanted to read. But actually, before I just want to read this card. This card is like he didn't learn to look out for potential dangers that could, like, deter him from his path, that could distract him, or he didn't learn how to be on the lookout for those things. He didn't learn how to have a plan B, C, D, and F. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't learn how to do that. And that goes into the staying focused card. He didn't learn how to stay focused on what he had came into that life to do. He had all these other things distracting him, and he wasn't on the lookout for potential dangers or potential things that can go wrong. He wasn't on the lookout for that. Let me read this card really quick. Okay, so it says that this card shows that it's time for you to do the most important, possibly most difficult work in your life. The digging and inner discovery that takes you to your deepest self and your deepest power. Even the great Sphinx had to be dug out many times from the blowing desert sands that buried it up to its neck. You must dig diligently too. You may have to chip away at the rock-like substance of your old beliefs and history so that you can get to the truth inside. Don't worry, you have begun already, and you've made considerable inroads. There's also someone there to help you. Ariel, whose name is or means fire of God. You can work directly in your meditations with this archangel for self-understanding, transformation, and guidance. Be also on the lookout for someone in your daily life whom Ariel has sent. Could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend who shares a kinship with you about this inner quest. It is a relationship of great value that comes in time of profound power. Don't diminish the importance of this phase. It is this work that leads you to your higher power. So, yeah, I don't think that he was able to do that innermost deepest work that he needed to do. Yeah, he didn't complete. You know what? That makes sense now. Since he did not complete really connecting with the truth or with his most inner self or with intuition or with the spirit or whatever, since he didn't complete that, I think that's why in this lifetime he's like blocked. Okay, sorry. My camera had cut out, but as I was saying, since he did not complete getting reconnected with the spirit, his guides, God, everything. It's why that he has trouble now in this lifetime connecting with his intuition and his guides and everything. And they're saying that this card 19 right here is where if you would just learn meditation or just kind of sit still and kind of just listen, that he can get back in touch with his intuition and his guides, and then he can learn how to strategize, things toward, like his dreams or his goals or things like that, because he didn't get to learn that in the past lifetime. He did not learn to strategize or plan things, with his guide or follow his intuition or the plans of his intuition. So I don't think that he learned that in this lifetime. So that's what happened. I'm sorry, not this lifetime, but the past lifetime. Also, I don't think that he really embraced beginnings of a new cycle, or like really embraced changes or new beginnings in his life, because he was trying to get over, or still holding on, or trying to get over, the death of his wife. And he just didn't embrace that new change. Okay. So, also, I think this is why he had trouble staying focused or holding the course. Also, he did not learn in his past lifetime, is to stay focused on what his purpose was. I think he didn't stay focused on that purpose. Also, they're saying that he didn't learn how to surrender worry. It says, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart, and faith and spirit is guiding you always. So yeah, I don't think that he had learned how to surrender worry. And I think he still carries this into this lifetime, because even the members say that he worries a lot. And I think that the reason why he keeps worrying a lot is because of he's not in touch or in tune with his intuition. And also, he has not learned how to have a good strategy or good plan where it wouldn't cause him to worry so much. But I think all this worrying does come from him not doing the spiritual or the inner work that he needs to do. And also, I think he worries too because he knows that maybe he's not so good at looking out for the other things around him. And then yeah, I think that some of this worry will lessen if he will learn how to meditate and receive answers from there. So I think that's why he does carry a lot of worry with him. So those are the things that he did not learn in that lifetime. So let's move on to how he can help heal in this lifetime. I got some powerful messages from these cards right up here. Yeah, those meanings is gonna be interesting. And then the blessings. And look, interesting enough, I got the wise leader card. Hostilities. Got that throat chakra. I got everything all tied up. And then we'll get to the surrender cards later. Okay, so pretty much what I've got from the Eight of Scrolls. I'm gonna read that one. This one was a really good message. But the paths unknown. So this is gonna be like the steps that he could take to heal this current lifetime, and the things that he really needs to learn in this current lifetime. So for scrolls, it says this card reveals that you've been traveling on a path that's known to you. It shows that it shows you the way to the expected outcomes, but there are two other paths that aren't as clear. Remember, if you stay with only the known, seemingly safe, you won't catch the unseen opportunities that can come your way. Some options may be unexpected and perhaps a little risky. Don't be so attached to your agenda that you miss them. Happily, during this phase, you can investigate unknown paths that make the decision that lie before you with confidence. You are flexible, brave enough to step into the shadows. Stay alert. Extraordinary opportunities abound in the least expected places. So basically, it's like telling him that, um, don't get so focused and set on the path that you know. Also look for other paths that are unknown, that's like the unbeaten paths, and don't be afraid to take those, because they could really offer really good, rich opportunities for him to learn and grow. So basically that's what it's saying, but the message is really good. For 18, up in the air. And I also want to say too, like this Eight of Scrolls is also kind of like a prediction, like it's saying that if you take these opportunities that you don't think would benefit you or be anything big or anything, if you take them, like good things could come to you. Like it's almost guaranteeing like really good things and successes is going to come to him. Yeah, but I think it's gonna look like in a form of a risk, though. It's gonna look like it's gonna be a risk, a risky path, something that is gonna show up that's very risky, and it's almost as if the universe is telling him, "Yeah, we'll take that path. We got you covered." Um, Okay, so up in the air, it's saying that during this time of your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides and the Akashic records and ask for a little insight. There are elements that are unknown and at this time unknowable. There's too much about this situation that's still up in air. This could be due to the influence of others who are undecided or some events that may not have yet to come past. Unexpected discoveries are yet to be made. Trust is the only way for you now. If you push too hard to know or influence the outcome, you might push the outcome out of the way. Let go of all urgency and give the situation your inner infinite self. Um, who will take care of it all? Time is required to know more about this matter. The time doesn't matter to your internal self, whose power and love are always with you. For now and indeed forever. What else do you need? Nothing but trust, the deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you at the right time. So, basically it's the same thing that he still needs to learn. He really needs to like slow down, meditate, get in touch with his guides, get in touch with his intuition, and they will direct and guide him and tell him which is the best path to take, or should he be taking this path. Like it's really telling him to slow down, because I really think right now there's something in his life where he keeps pushing towards, or like a goal that he keeps pushing, and it's like the universe is telling him stop pushing and slow down and take care of yourself. For 11. Okay, the 11 is the Ark of the Covenant. At the most mundane level, this card can represent a beneficial legal contract or a title transfer. It can also show successfully working the professionals such as brokers, lawyers. More often, it indicates that you are living true to your own karmic contract, facing your lessons of growth, working towards greater discoveries, and bringing your unique contributions to the world. Your karma does not rule you, you rule it. And when the work becomes too great, taking a rest doesn't break with your covenant, it supports it. You understand the phases of time and energy, and you work within these phases. Some of your karmic directives at the time may involve other people. If so, sure, there is no urgency, need, or personal agenda in play. Don't let yourself get pulled into emotional drama. Know the things that require your attention now reflect a commitment that is far-reaching influence that may impact your present as well as your future lives. So continue to work toward your highest purpose, to uphold the sacred covenant you have to touch the world with your light. Wow. Remember, we got that love and light card. Like, he's on his karmic path. And also it did say another card that's saying that you need to take a break. You need to take a break. And that if you do take a break, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. But yeah, it's like these three cards are definitely telling him like, hey, you need to like slow down. And you need to slow down. Stop pushing whatever you keep pushing. And you need to get back in touch with like your inner self and get answers in which path is the right path. So that is what those three cards mean, with really great messages for him. The rainbow of blessings. Blessings are showering your life. I also think that this card is telling him to slow down and enjoy some of the blessings that are in your life. Like, it's okay to enjoy these blessings that are showering down in your life. And see, this is another take a break, relax card. Watching the clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. He needs to slow down. He needs to rest and relax. He's going to find all the answers that he needs in rest and rejuvenation. The wise leader card. You are a beacon for others. I'm going to read this card. And you know I didn't get my book out for this one. Okay, so the wise leader card says, you are a leader. You carry a wisdom and radiance that inspires others, even if you're not always aware of the depth of wisdom within you. It's emerging by leaps and bounds. This is a time to step into your power and take a role of leadership. You're ready. Grab the reins. Make decisions. It's okay if you're not 100% sure. Make decisions anyways. It's what a leader does. Wow. And it says that this card wants you to know on the journey, it's easy to tell who the leaders are. They have an inner grace, a strength that glows within them. Others travel on the pathways that the leader have created. The wise leader holds up the flame as a torch for others in the darkest night, but the leader also listens to the beat of their own drum. Grab the reins of life on your terms. Don't live to please and appease others to the detriment of your own needs. This is not what a leader does. Live without regrets. Wow. I really think like his life purpose in this lifetime is to really be a leader. Like, I really honestly think like that is his life purpose in this lifetime. Like, he's learning so much as a leader, and he's growing so much as just being a leader of like BTS. I do think the bad thing about this is because he's not so in touch with his intuitive side, and it did say that he is on his way to getting more in touch with his inner self and growing like that. But I think the bad thing too, because he's not like that, is that this position can tire him out a lot and make him feel like he can't calm down, or he can't relax, or he can't And I think that's the bad thing, because when he gets like that, he will get out of touch with his intuition that will lead him and calm him and relax him, because he got that stress and worry spirit on him. And the way he's going to find a way out of that is for him to just sit back, relax, allow himself to rest and renew his energy, and really listen to his intuition, because there are guides that are on standby and really want to give him some good messages and some good feedback and everything like that, if he does get in touch with that. But also, I think what he needs to do is like I've been picking up on with a lot of his solo readings and also other friendship readings within the group, is that these communication issues, like for this throat chakra, like he really has communication issues with how to talk to people or talk to people on his team. Sometimes his communication is a bit too brash or too abrupt. And I think that's why we have this hostilities card, because it might just be too hostile for other people, and he really needs to learn how to he really needs to learn how to communicate a little bit more better, a little bit more lighter, less brash than he's been doing. Um, I also feel like he feels all tied up in his communication too. Like he doesn't really know how to appropriately communicate his needs and thoughts to other people without offending them. Like I think he feels a little bit tied up also. And so what he needs to do is kind of like untie himself and learn how to communicate a little bit more better, a little bit more positive, less brash, less whatever. Um, and I think this in turn will make him a better leader, a better, much more wiser leader. And two, I think that he should communicate more of his wisdom and more of his guidance in a more mature and relaxed way. But since he hasn't done that inner work that he needs to do, because I even feel like with myself, when you start working on yourself more and you start clearing out old hurts, old pains, and start trying to have new thoughts in your life and look at the world in a new way, a new perspective, like something in you calms down, like something in you changes, and you talk to people more with love and more compassion and everything, because you start seeing people more like humans and not people that are trying to attack you or trying to take advantage of you or trying to do something against you. You see people more as like yourself, like, okay, well, these are human beings too, and they're hurting and they're learning just like me. So let me talk to them more compassionately. Let me talk to them, more from a level of like, hey, I'm in the same boat as you. We're together, but hey, here's what I know. Here's what I gather that helped me get out of my pain and out of my struggle. And I think that's where Namjoon needs to go. And I think that's why all the cards in the universe is trying to tell him, like, go within, go within, go within, heal yourself, relax. The answer is going to come to you, because it's going to really help him on how he communicates to the other members and people around him. It'll make him have much more better communication, where he doesn't have to feel tied up and not know how to express himself to other people, or expressing himself to other people in not so good ways that causes hostility. So yeah. So let's go to what he needs to surrender, to help him heal in this lifetime. So it says, surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. So C is going back to this throat chakra. You need to express your needs. but don't express them in a negative way. Don't express your needs and your wants in a negative kind of a way where it could offend people. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So yeah, like I said, I think he's pushing very hard towards a goal that could be like a goal within. I really feel like it's like a goal within his career. Like he wants to push for BTS to like to be the top of the top, or push for more music to come out, or push for the world to really recognize their music and respect their music. And you know, it's like a, I think it's more like a career thing that he's pushing for. And it's saying, don't push so hard. Like, you don't have to. You already set up everything that you needed to in your career. And now you can let it go and just let the outcome be whatever the outcome's going to be. Because remember, we got from the up in air card saying that if you keep pushing, you're going to push the outcome out of the way and you're going to get an outcome that you don't want. So it's like, quit pushing and just allow the thing to be what it's going to be. And I do think he's scared of that too. It says surrender to stress. Take a deep few breaths. Exhale and the tension that you've built in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So yeah, just stop stressing over the outcome and just let it be what it's gonna be. And relax, rest, take a break. You already set up everything. You already did everything that you need to do. And then we got surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break, spend time in nature, replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So yeah, we know that he likes nature and taking walks outside and all that stuff. So they're telling him that, yeah, you need to do more of that and go take your walks outside, go take your breaks outside, and the answers could come to you this way in the silence in nature. So but yeah, like it's really telling him to just relax, because if he keeps pushing things a certain way, he's not gonna like the outcome, and they want him to stop worrying about the outcome. That would be steps to heal his past life, because I think he does worry a lot. Like I remember him saying like how much he worries about when the album comes out and the critical things that people might say. And basically, I don't think that he needs to focus on the criticism of people so hard or so much. He just like it says, just surrender to it. So just surrender to whatever results that you may have and not take it so personally. But yeah, basically that's what the cards are saying, the steps he really needs to take to try to heal his past life, or what happened in the past life, how he can heal it within this life. But yeah, that's basically everything that I have with Namjoon. I felt like it was a lot, it was a mouthful, but hey, hopefully he'll watch this one day. But yeah. So as I said, I do personal readings also. I do personal past life readings. It's going to be more on, past life readings are more on the focus on you and what you need to heal in your lifetime, more than whoever you want to know who you had a past life with. But more of my past life healings is really based upon you in your most recent past life and what you need to heal within your life. I also do other readings, and as I said, if you click in the description bar below, you will see a link where you will see all of the readings I offer and the prices for them. So yeah. Okay, so that wraps up my past life reading with Namjoon. And as I said, I do other readings. It's on my other channel called AwakeningAmongUs. And if you want a personal reading from me, just email me at awakeningamongus@gmail.com and just get in touch with me there. And I also want to thank everybody for like their love, their support, their understanding, and just thank you everybody for getting personal readings from me and trusting me like that. I want to thank you all so much for that. I love you guys, and I will see everybody in the next reading. Bye.